Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Gone Home. We have explored a few of the rooms in this house and we're currently going through this door here. So far what I've come to the conclusion is that Sam is a somewhat unique individual. Her parents don't really understand the way she is. She seems to be struggling to fit in with people. Oh, I thought this was going to be a room. It's a closet. Yeah, it's a closet. Well, we'll see what's in here. The Heaven at the Edge of the World, Samantha Greenbrier. Grades. Story The Turtle People, Part 1. An A+. That'd be good, right? Captain Allegra looked off at the ocean. It went on forever. So it seemed. Someday she would find the edge and get to the paradise there. Then she heard a cannon fire. Boom! It was a black pirate ship, she yelled. I thought we lost them at Horse Island. First mate said, looks like you thought too soon. The black ship came up along the side. Captain Black himself came out on the deck of the black ship. He yelled to Captain Allegra, you're never gonna find the edge. There ain't no paradise and your father were a liar. I don't know why he sounds like he's from the... from Yorkshire. Oh, I shouldn't do accents. I'm so bad at accents. I try, I swear. The only ones I can do are the really posh ones. I can do posh voices really well. I don't know if that somehow reflects my upbringing in any way, shape or form. But, yes. Oh no, okay. Captain Allegra yelled back, then why do you keep following us, you imbecile? The first mate yelled out, we'll stop you, Captain Black. We'll find the edge of the world and you'll see her father was no liar. The battle kept going until Captain Allegra's ship got away. Now west, she said, and the ship sailed towards the sunset. That's in grade school, isn't that isn't grade school like really young? It's pretty good handwriting and writing for someone who is young. I'm guessing this was the Laserdisc CD player system or something, but it looks like a games console, so I don't know. I want to find it. Either way, we've explored down there, so let's see what's down here. A pamphlet. United States Department of Agriculture. A forestry manual. A bunch of coupons. That is a lot of coupons. You gotta be good at saving if you've got that many coupons. What room is this? The music room. So not only have they got a TV room, they've got a music room. Health and safety hazard right there. Wouldn't it be safer just to put the lamp here on this wall? Is that a bar? That definitely looks like a bar. I want a house with a bar in it. That's it. This is my goal. I want to live in this house. This house is amazing. I don't care if it's a psycho house. I don't know why it's a psycho house. People murder each other or something? Ooh, bottle. Oh, I checked my recording. I found that, yes, it's dark. It's very dark, and I apologize for this. Without brightness settings in the game, I don't know how to fix it. I've checked. Oh, adjust brightness. I am a moron. There's literally a button that's right there. Hang on. I'm just going to crank it up so you can see. Okay. I'm going to apologize for all the times that I've said that I couldn't find the brightness slider. I'm just an idiot. You'll get used to it. I'm just an idiot. I've fully accepted the fact that whenever I've got this microphone in front of me, I turn into an imbecile. Just don't read or don't look. Okay. Dr. Greenbrier, I write to inform you that unfortunately Mercury Books will be unable to publish your follow-up to The Accidental Pariah. Despite the low sales of The Accidental Savior, we went ahead with publication of the second book in hopes that John Russell's series catching on. However, sales of the second book have in fact been lower than those of the first, And so our stewardship of the series must end here. It has been a pleasure working as your publisher, and we wish you and John Russell the best in your future endeavours. Oh. And that's his, the accidental pariah. Ooh. It's really windy outside, and a real life noise made me jump. Oh, come on, we gotta turn on the record player. What we got in there? Got a Need for You. This is gonna copyright strike me to hell, isn't it? I swear, I get copyright claims on some of the dumbest crap. Like, I got a copyright claim on my Observer series for a humming noise in the background. I was like, how am I gonna... But...
Somehow I always knew that someday we'd be
This is
through.
awesome.
Now that it's happened, I just can't believe it's true.
As much as I'd love to leave this playing, I just can't, can I? Oh! Okay, that's why we stopped using records. Read this assignment. Reproductive System Worksheet 6. Samantha Greenbrier. Below are 2 stories. The events are all out of order. Get a sheet of lined paper. Write Reproductive System. Worksheet number 6 at the top, then choose one of the 2 stories, A or B, and rewrite it. Begin with the title and your name. Find a topic sentence to begin your paragraph, put the sentences in chronological order, and make sure the last sentence is a good concluding statement. Do I want to read about the reproductive system? Let me just speed read this. Incredible how the female body knows how to prepare for pregnancy. Yes, it is. Amazing. I am producing the test. Well, if you're feeling adventurous at home. Oh, I guess she wrote a story. The early morning of September 1st, 1937, Asa Glate stares out the window of the train as it travels from Vienna back to her home village of Wilen in Poland. As the train rumbles along and the sun rises over the countryside, she can only think of her dear Borislav, the boy she is engaged to wed. Meanwhile, deep within her gut, an ovum starts to develop. Asa's train approaches its destination. Her heart races. The lining of the uterus is getting thick and soft. Ah, this is getting weird. As Asa steps off the train, her eyes dart quickly across the gathered crowd. Then, there, her dear Boris, still in his baker's smock. He must have dropped his early morning duties at his father's shop to come meet her. Her heart skips a beat. The ovary releases the ovum. It travels through the fallopian tube. Over the wheezing of the steam engines, a deep hum grows. It's coming from the sky. Dark shadows pass over the station. A whistling sound. Essa. A whistling sound. Essa, her thoughts only a second faster than the bombs, reaches outward. Her dear Boris across the crowd. Their eyes look, and the moment freezes. The flash and smoke envelops him, almost instantly. In the assault by German forces, almost 75% of the people in their hometown are killed. The rest, including Essa, and, for a time, Borislav, huddle in a half-destroyed church. He is blind, his legs are missing, bandaged with torn bedsheets. Ace's egg will not be meeting a sperm. It dissolves. About 2 weeks later, Boris loses his grip on life. Essa has given up her rations to keep Boris alive, but in the end nothing can save him. Since the lining of the uterus is not needed for pregnancy, it comes out through the vagina. Asa vows to survive. She sets off to join the Polish resistance as a daring spy and saboteur. Another ovum starts to develop in one of the ovaries and process begins again. It is incredible how the female body knows how to prepare for pregnancy. I mean, I'd give her a nice star. That's pretty good. That's taking something that no one wants to look at and actually turning it into something very interesting. She's a very good writer, apparently. But her dad is struggling, but she is good. Is this a vinyl closet? Oh my, how many books? I suppose an author would have a lot of versions of their own book. You got any porn mags hidden in that one? Letter. Samantha, please give this to your mother. Janice, thank you for having Danny over to your new home. He has missed having of his friend Samantha in the neighborhood very much. Danny asked if he could lend Samantha his Nintendo Street Fighting tape, and I gave my permission. He needs to spend less time with those games anyway. No hurry returning it. Let Samantha know that she is welcome back to our house to visit any time. Danny is Daniel. Daniel is...
When you live in one place your whole life, your next door neighbor is kind of like your default friend. And Daniel only got weirder over the years. So moving away has been a good excuse to, like, not see him anymore. But he did always have the good Nintendo games. Maybe I'll give him a call.
I can see where this is going. So Daniel's the one she calls a freak. The one who's written on the phone pad to not call back. Then there's this girl that she wants to know who plays Street Fighter on the Nintendo. And her friend Daniel here has the copy of Street Fighter, so I'm starting to think there may be some give me that game way of thinking. This house is huge. I'm kind of terrified I'm going to walk around the corner, there's going to be a zombie. It feels like the Umbrella Mansion. Oh, another note. Katie, please tell Mom and Dad sorry about the stuff that's missing. Did you run away from home? Hi Lonnie, so if you wanted to come over to my house still this afternoon, that would be cool. I can drive. It's kind of far, but I can drive you home too, so hopefully that's fine. Right back and leave this in my locker if you still want to, and we can meet in the parking lot after 6. Samantha. Yeah, I'm totally in. See you there. Then I'm going to kick your butt. Get ready. Oh, Lonnie's the name of the girl.
So you know what they say about the best laid plans of mice and men? Yeah, turns out it applies to Street Fighter too. At least I worked up the courage to walk into the 7-Eleven and ask for a turn, but all that practice at home did not exactly translate in the wild. So after I was finished getting my butt kicked, I followed them outside while they smoked. And that was when she asked me if I was that psycho house girl. But then she said she's always really wanted to see the psycho house. Her name is Lonnie. She's coming over tomorrow.
I want to know why this house is called the Psycho House. I'm genuinely curious. What could have possibly happened in this house? Katie, please, whatever you found, don't tell Mom and Dad. The attic. Okay, well, I think we are missing whatever we need to continue here. So we have to pick another direction? That's to the basement. We'll go the other side of the house and see what we can find. I'm intrigued. I'm very intrigued. This game is very well made. And we still have upstairs. My god, we haven't even looked upstairs. Well, that's locked. So maybe not this side of the house. Upstairs is the way we're going. You said the attic, so... Hopefully you guys can see better now. I do apologise for the first episode being dark. I don't get it. My monitor does some weird thing where it brightens everything up, and then I check something to do with the codecs and stuff. I'm still very new to this whole YouTube thing. I'll work it out eventually. Controlled burn scheduled for Boone County. Boone County, plumes of smoke will rise above the northeastern region of Boone County over the better part of next week, as part of a Forestry Service-run controlled burn of overgrown sections of the Flintlock National Forest. Forestry crews have been preparing the area for months. The burn operation will take place between 8 AM and 5 PM on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and possibly into Thursday, depending on speed of progress, according to the Forestry Service. In addition to removing dead and overgrown vegetation that can lead to wildfires in drier months, the operation will serve as a valuable training tool for the forestry and firefighting personnel involved, said senior conservationist Janice Greenbrier. Smoke will likely linger in the area through the following weekend. That's mother dearest. These, not a horror game, but it definitely feels like one. Nice comb. That is the most 90s comb I've ever seen. Weekly planner. Monday, couples bar, cooking class, ballroom dancing. Oh man, she never goes ballroom dancing. Don't know whose personal calendar there is. I'm going to guess it's Jan's. Notice of temporary personnel transfer. Bruce Pendleton, Head of Personnel, State Forestry Service. To aid in the upcoming pre-described burn operation, a ranger with expertise in the procedure is being transferred to the station at Flintlock National Forest, effective the 9th of the 2nd, 94. Please see attached personnel file. The overseeing officer of Flintlock Forestry Station, Senior Conservationist Janice Greenbrier, is charged with the supervision of transferred personnel. The duration of transfer will be based upon performance evaluation as well as the recommendation of the overseeing officer. Okay. What is this? It's a cassette case with no cassette in it. Wait, what's that on the bottom? You're gonna... Ah! You're gonna need this one? This is annoying. Oh, Bratmobile. God damn it.
It's weird hanging out with girls. Daniel was around ever since I was little, and other girls? I don't know. But being around Lonnie is like instantly just right. I gave her the grand Psycho House tour and took my revenge on Super Nintendo. And it was like, I don't know, I finally found someone I feel normal around. I drove her home and she gave me this tape and said, "You have got to listen to this." I haven't stopped playing it since.
Well, guessing this is going to be locked. It's not. Okay, well let's read the signs on the board beforehand. Read sternly worded letter. To whom it may concern. I, Samantha Greenbrier, am 17 years old, and am therefore an independent, fully functional human being. The fact that you still forbid me from going into the city on my own is frankly absurd. Compared with Katie, who is only 3 years older than me, and yet you allowed her to go all the way across an ocean to another continent on her own. I just want to spend an evening in a normal, totally safe city on my own, like a human being. And since you may also remember that I have my own car now, you can't really stop me. Warmest regards, your daughter Samantha. Sam, stop leaving every damn light in the house on. You're as bad as your sister. Daniel called. Daniel called again. He wants his Nintendo game back. I'm guessing the thing with Sam didn't go well. There's one light lit up this room real good. Where are all the Nintendos? They keep talking about it. I guess, well, it could be a licensing thing, I suppose. Bones. Chun-Li moves. Fireball. Oh god. Lightning kick. Kick, 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 kick. Helicopter kick. Air stomp. Yeah, they've got more. Are they more combat? Wait, does it say more combat? MK. Can't be. I'm going to say Chun-Li is Street Fighter. Adventurous Cat returns. What the hell are these? Scrutinize. Stare. Oh. Oh, no, I didn't like that at all. Weird. Supreme Spitfire. Journey of Crystal. These games look pretty dope. Tiny fled. Okay, I don't see anything else in there. Why would you have a locker in your room? That's weird. Is that weird? Is that weird? Am I weird for not having a locker in my room? I don't know. I haven't had that much to drink, Jodie Foster. How many fingers am I holding up? You better not have been reading my secret diary again. Here you go, Mitten. Have some pate. Gross. Wow. I don't get it. I don't get it at all. There is a note under her bed. Name, Samantha Greenbrier. Year? 11? Teacher Fletcher, period 5, shot 1, metalworking and engraving. C-. Not a challenging assignment, metal plaque for family portrait. Reasonable. Reasonable subject, but not complex. When I said that mom and dad should be replaced with parents' names, I did not mean just add them underneath. Acceptable levelling on edges. Show more pride in work. I've had many of things like that in my life. Show more pride in your work, damn you. Ooh. The brother 150. This is the one me and my dad are building. Wanna go for a ride when it's done? Is that... what's her name? Oh, I've forgotten her name. Lottie? Lottie? So, no, the girl in the uniform. Oh, she's a pirate at least. Yar. Yar me hearty. Groove. Exclusive AIDS in Africa. Soul Asylum Live. Eddie Bender. Weezer. Wow. Weezer. Oh my god. Oh. Oh, I feel old. I feel old all of a sudden. Art exhibition? Jane Austen, Charles Dickens, Mark Twain. She's got a good choice of books right here. Yes. Sam, I think the creative writing track would be perfect for you. Do you know what? I think you may be right. Reed College, one of the nation's most lauded private liberal arts and science institutes, is proud to announce its 14th annual summer program for young scholars. This program invites students of grade 10 and 11 to attend lectures, workshops and discussions covering a wide variety of intellectual pursuits. By focusing on small group sessions and close faculty-student interactions, the program encourages young minds to thoroughly explore areas of growth and enrichment as they approach the threshold of higher education. The program is divided into distinct tracks by subject matter, but students are encouraged to select sessions from secondary tracks along with that to which they are admitted. On campus, housing and meals are provided as part of the program's tuition. Scholarships for the summer program are available based upon merit and need, judged by each student's submitted portfolio and financial documentation. Yes, as you highlighted, English creative writing. Beyond the benefits of the program itself, 3 students from each track will be offered a full scholarship for their first year at Reed. Oh, that's like parents being like, okay, so get good, so somebody gives you free education. It's always baffled me that you have to pay money to be educated. Don't get it. And again, in the United Kingdom, it's a little bit different. Well, depends if you're in Scotland or Wales. Scotland, I think? Scotland's free. Scotland's got free universities for people in Scotland. Oh my god. Is that one with the phone? Ah. Oh, never mind. The King's Labyrinth. Captain Allegra, still in her flowing skirt and sturdy jerkin, descended the single shining thread into the lower cavern of the labyrinth. She and the first mate, on their own now, grew closer to their goal, the throne room of the dead immortal king of the island. The first mate slid down the line onto the stone floor. She swept chalky bone dust from the front of her canvas trousers and looked up at Allegra. The silken thread, nigh unbreakable thanks to the enchanted moths that inhabited the island, trailed behind, leading their way back to the entrance. From further into the labyrinth, the moaning began to echo. The moaning grew louder and clearer. It turned into words from some ancient language they could not understand. The king's cursed voice, the hairs on the captain's Allegra's arm stood on end. He looked back at the first mate, whose eyes remained locked on the blackness of the passage for a moment, too long before noticing the captain's gaze. First mate nodded silently ahead. Following the king's ghostly song deeper and deeper into the labyrinth, they came upon a rocky gap spilling forth otherworldly blue light. The great basin of the dead king's throne room lay below, skeletal in rotted robes. The king was hunched over the blue orb topping his royal scepter. Shadows of his bony fingers danced on the walls like ghouls. As he sang, wailing souls flowed in one by one through the cracks in the cave walls, pulled into the orb, causing it to glow brighter and brighter. Behind the king, a long staircase hewn from rock led down into the chamber from a passage at the top. Allegra said, "We have the advantage in numbers. I will draw his attention, and then you—" But the first mate interrupted. "No, I am smaller and quicker, and you know of dealing with mystical energies like these. I will circle to the other side, get the king's attention, and lead him on a merry chase." She held up the silk line, all traced by this invincible thread, of course. Allegra said, "It is a good plan, but perhaps we should go together." The first mate shook her head. "You know this is our best chance. Don't be afraid for me." They grasped hands and exchanged 3 tight squeezes, their palms growing warm. The first mate tied the shining thread to the belt of her trousers, gave a quick salute and a wink, and dashed off. Allegra waited, staring vigilantly across the top of the stairs where the first mate was to appear. The king continued his... Wait, no. The singing stopped. The king turned and began to walk up the stairs. Allegra wanted to call out, to do anything to stop the first mate from running headfirst into danger. He tried tugging on the line to signal her. No use. The king was nearly at the top of the stairs when the first mate burst through the passageway. She skidded to a stop. Even from across the yawning basin, Allegra could see the first mate's eyes grow wide. She turned and ran. Summoning his undead power, the king left the ground, levitating, gliding behind her with distressing speed. From some dank passage, much too far away, Allegra heard the first mate scream. He was already running toward the sound. The line in Allegra's hand went taut, then shuddered. It fell slack to the stone floor. As Allegra ran, she was gathering line, twisting it around her arm, and she came to its end. The unbreakable thread dangled limply, its end shredded and frayed in her hand. She tossed it to the ground and ran. Wow. That was a good story. I mean, it's a little bit distressing, but it was a good story nonetheless. Mitten. You had a cat once? Samantha. S is for special, A is for adorable, M is for memory, A is for affectionate, N is for nice, T is for thoughtful, H is for honest, A is for admirable. Samantha, this is like the 4th grade. That is a badass book. What is that? Bible. Seems like a weird thing for somebody to have. hidden inside of her. But then again, it was in a box in a closet. It wasn't exactly pride of place, was it?
We're so cool, yeah, yeah. Yeah, we're so cool, cool. We're so cool, yeah, yeah. Fuck you too, cool schmuck.
Okay. Nice music. Oh, oh my. Oh my, it's time for me to end the episode. Oh, I'm enjoying this game far too much. Yes, okay. Thank you very much for watching. Please like, subscribe, let me know what you think. Your comments are greatly appreciated. We will decide, we will work out what's behind this door in the next episode. As always, see you next time.